The last time we visited the octopus tank at the National Zoo, Caroline the giant Pacific octopus was prying a tasty shrimp from a plastic ball. Unfortunately, like all living things, Caroline's time finally came, and after a long and fruitful life, by octopus standards, she passed away in late 2009.
And nothing unusual happened. She just lived her entire life. And actually here in captivity, they can live longer than they do in nature.
In the wild, that's between 3 to 5 years. But even before Caroline's demise, zoo officials were already working on finding her successor with a little help from a Vancouver-based octopus collector.
So we got him in January, last year, January 21st, and he comes Federal Express, and he was, again, about this big, and he was really feisty.
A fan contest resulted in the new octopus's name, Octavius, and zoo staff quickly made sure the water's pH, ammonia, and temperature levels were right for their new arrival.
And when he swam out of the bag, he inked 3 times. Ink, 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 like he's really scaring us. So one important thing to say is that's the only time he's ever inked.
Yet despite the gender and appendage-appropriate name, Tammy and crew are not actually sure whether Octavius is really Octavia.
When he came from Vancouver, Doug, the man who collected them, said that he thought in the bag that he saw was what's called a hectocotylus. So it's at the end of the tip of the arm, there are no suckers, and he uses that to put a sperm packet into the female's mantle. So we're kind of sticking with he, but on a day-to-day basis, we're not seeing that hectocotylus, but it just doesn't feel nice to call it because they have such, great personalities, I guess you could say.
About that personality, is Octavius as smart as Caroline was?
Oh yes, he's incredible also.
In Tammy's 20 years at the National Zoo, she's seen about 15 octopi with many different personalities, but she's too nice a zookeeper to point out any of the not-so-bright ones.
We've had some that are more feisty, for lack of a better word, when they're sexually mature. Like this one right now, whether it's male or female, is getting very feisty.
Bad news for the shrimp. For Discovery News, I'm Jorge Ribas.